Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay here today to do a review, on Marvel Studios' Ms. Marvel episode 5. So let me start out with
on
this.
The eve before Thor Love and Thunder.
Yes. Eve before Thor Love and Thunder. Let me just say this real quick on episode 5.
Fire.
Well, good. However, I do have complaints.
Okay.
So let me start with this though.
Miss Marvel, great
Miss Marvel, great grandma, or no? Was that her grandma? Great grandma.
Great grandma.
Fine as fuck. Aisha. Hey, she a baddie, bro. She's beautiful.
She is beautiful, man. I've always she's beautiful. That was a beautiful woman, man. I was like, oh man, she's beautiful, and she was great in the role as well. We're gonna get to that, but when I saw her, I was kind of like, oh man, she's so gorgeous. Like not even just but it was like a real true, like she's just a beautiful woman.
I seen people start saying, "Can we start a Wonder Woman fan cast with the actress?" I'm like,
yeah, look,
I'm like, shit.
You want to take up now, huh?
Low key.
But no, she's beautiful, man. She was great. We're gonna get to the story. Let's get to it. Let's get your horn dog ass out the way. Let's go get the story.
She could be a good Talia too.
Talia, now you want to recast?
Hey, just saying. Hey, I just want to see her in more things. That's all I'm saying. I just want to see her in more things.
You know what?
She a beauty, bro. She fine.
What do you think? Remember how they had Gal Gadot playing what's her name? Mona Lisa. Oh, who's with Gal Gadot playing? That new movie she's gonna do.
You talking about that Cleopatra?
Yeah, Cleopatra. Yeah. You think she could play Cleopatra?
I mean, shit. I'd rather have her see her ass than Gal Gadot.
Nobody said Gal Gadot ugly now.
I'm not saying. I never said.
Whatever 84 to have scored this man. This man talks so much bad about Gal Gadot.
I never said Gal was ugly. I just said sometimes she kind of seems in the performance.
84 scored this man, guys. 84 scored.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I was blinded this whole time by Gal, and I was able to overtake her acting and everything else, but once I saw 84, I'm like, okay, she's just.
All right, get back to the movie.
Okay,
stop being a horn. Get back to the goddamn show. Okay. Shout out to the show. Let's go.
All right, so the show, this episode definitely touches up on Ms. Marvel's backstory as far as her ancestry. Mm-hmm. It deals with the partition of India from the British, and it deals with real world issues and kind of plays back into the horrors of what happened in real life in this time period when people in India were forced from their homes. They were disconnected from some of their loved ones and everything. So I think it does a nice job in touching up on that. So that's one thing I'll say about it. I didn't appreciate how quick it dealt with the clandestines, like how fast it wrapped that shit up.
Yeah,
because I'm like, okay, so these niggas were giving her a problem the past 2 episodes, and
well, that thing opened with. I mean, the damn portal pretty much took him out.
That solves it.
It was the portal that took him out, though.
Apparently, there's like a tie with that portal in what happened to them in the portal in Ms. Marvel and something in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I haven't watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but
really?
There's a connection there that people are making out
of
it.
I'm still watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm not all the way caught up yet. I'm still watching it.
So,
I think you made some great points. I think even the scene where he's talking about how he's Pakistan, they won't serve his he can't. Nobody's buying his flowers no more, and when he's down when their family's having struggles, and nobody's giving her no milk no more. It's like that. So I definitely think you could definitely talk about a lot of real world issues. So I thought that was great. As far as the story, I enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed the backstory of finding out more about the family and her history and how it all became and how we got to this point with the archive on her wrist,
the bangle,
the bangle and stuff like that. I think I enjoyed the episode. The love connection between what's her name, great grandma
Aisha,
and I can't think of the man's name. Hassan with I love that connection. I thought it was very genuine. I felt it. I liked it.
That man had a bad leg and everything and was still able to pipe.
He had game, bro. Yeah, man. And so I love all that. And we didn't focus on Ms. Marvel. I love that. I think this episode did a good job doing that backstory stuff, though. I think it did a great job with that.
See, and I like the episode. The problem is, and this is Disney's fault, is the fact that you make these fucking shows 6 episodes. Like the Ms. Marvel do you know it's 6 episodes? Next week is the last episode, and it's like. What? There's so much.
I didn't know next week's the
last episode. Next week's the last episode.
I'm enjoying this shit. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying, though. But this should have been in the middle of 8 or 10 episode series.
What do you? It depends though. Let's see what they're doing for this last episode. Because now that they destroyed all that, what's our next big threat?
Well,
what's the big threat for
that's the thing is that now you've destroyed the clandestine, so now you literally are just putting this other big threat in and forcing it in the last episode. So I'm scared about the pacing of the last episode.
It could be this also. It could be that. I'm not saying you're not wrong. You're not right. It could be that, or it could be this next thing we're starting to connect to that Ms. Marvel movie. Captain Marvel movie, the Marvels. This could be.
That's the problem. You shouldn't be having to try to connect.
I'd be okay with that. No, if they want to do that because the fact that we've already had Ms. Marvel's kind of established. She's not established, but she's kind of found herself as far as how to use her powers. No,
it's still a problem because you're focusing on trying to tie into a movie rather than how to finish a show properly.
But you can still finish a show probably with tying into the next movie. Like WandaVision did the same thing. It pretty much started tying to like Doctor Strange.
How many episodes was WandaVision?
That was
9 episodes.
True. But so what? Okay, so they got rid of the. They said the boy. The boy might be the next villain actually for this next episode.
I don't think he's gonna be the villain. The Cameron does have his mother's. His mother gave him.
No, I'm saying she could.
Which she did have the powers in the comics too.
Question. Oh, we saw the shield. Not shield. Who the motherfuckers? The secret agency, the FBI.
The damage control or something.
Yeah, we saw them. Maybe they'll come. Maybe they're gonna come around. That's me the close out.
And I said that, but still, that's force. You're forcing a villain in the very last episode.
Well, I mean, that's not really a villain. That's like a small thing you can actually like take out an episode.
Okay.
What I'm talking about. I mean,
either way, I said in the second episode, I thought that the FBI or those people that are after them, I think they're low-key Skrulls, yeah.
Skrulls?
I think they're Skrulls.
That chick was kind of racist.
Low-key. But also the dude was in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Maybe he's a Skrull. The chick was kind of racist, though. She was on screen. I don't think Skrulls can be racist, can they? The aliens.
Shit, who knows? I don't know. I mean, hey, if they've been living on humanity for about 50 years, they learn from certain people.
Okay, well, look.
I'll say this because remember in Spider-Man No Way Home, the dude, he was like Nick Fury is off-world. How would you know Nick Fury is off-world?
Interesting.
Like, think about even before the Skrulls were introduced, nobody knows where Nick Fury is. Even when he was in S.H.I.E.L.D., you don't know where Nick Fury is. How the hell you don't know he's off-world?
Maybe old girl told him. He got old girl. What's her name?
Oh man,
you know, girl ride or die.
Who?
Not what's her name? Black hair.
Monica Rambeau. Man,
no, not Monica Rambeau. What's her name?
Black hair.
She's been around all the Avenger movies.
Maria Hill.
Maybe Maria Hill told him.
She was impersonated by a Skrull too, so she might be with Nick Fury
in space. Maybe. I don't know. You might be right. I'm not saying you could be wrong. You might be right on this.
I'm saying they might. I'm telling you, they are Skrulls. There's no way around this. They are Skrulls.
Okay, well, even if they're Skrulls,
and then just like they always said, I'm sorry, but there are good Skrulls and there are bad Skrulls. I think they are the bad Skrulls.
But how would you have bad Skrulls already on Earth when the good Skrulls know there were bad Skrulls on Earth?
What?
Wouldn't the good ones know like what's going on? Like, I don't know. Maybe you're right. I'm just saying, wouldn't Nick Fury want the good Skrulls ones like infiltrating the FBI, or the damage control and stuff like that, like dealing with like the heroes and stuff? Wouldn't they want them in there?
Maybe, but
I don't know. You could be right.
Why would you be after Ms. Marvel? Because let's be honest. Why is Ms. Marvel?
She just popped on the scene,
getting all this treatment, popping up on the scene, saving. Why are they over here trying to shoot her down, send drones after her? I didn't see that same treatment with niggas like Spider-Man and all them other characters.
Spider-Man also wasn't. Did they try to shoot down Spider-Man? They did when they found who Spider-Man was. What was on his ass? They found who he was.
They found out who he was. They don't know who Ms. Marvel is.
Exactly. But I mean, also, she could be a bigger threat to them because of her skin tone. That could be a factor they're trying to play into. I don't know. I think you could be right. I think you made some great points there. I'm just saying, I think they could still land this last. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because they've done a great job this season with the show.
I'm nervous now.
No, I'm not nervous. Calm down.
They've
done a great job with every episode up to this point. And they touch on everything we want them to touch on.
I'm nervous. Dude.
Hold on. Have they not touched on everything we want to touch on? Backstory. We built the character. She has her own moments. She has been work on her powers. We've seen the development of her powers. We've seen her build her costume little by little. What's been your biggest problem? Like, what makes you worried? Just because now those guys are like we have no villain right now?
Well, I'll say this: the direction of the show. Just remember the first couple episodes, how like the style of it, the text messages appearing.
They're still doing that.
I haven't seen it as much in these recent episodes.
But I mean, she's also been in a different country.
But still, I would have thought they would find a more creative way to do it.
But nigga, who's she texting though?
But still, you know what I mean. Still.
But no, think about it. Most of those, I get what you're saying, but most of those moments she was texting like her friends and shit. Like she was texting people. Like now she's over. She ain't really texting nobody.
I guess.
I don't really know Ms. Marvel like that, like as far as like comic wise and stuff like that. But I think they could land this last episode. I don't think it's time to panic, bro. I think it's time to panic with Obi-Wan. You didn't panic with that, but you gonna panic with Ms. Marvel.
I did panic with Obi-Wan. I was nervous.
No, you said these last episodes might be able to land for us.
Yeah, and then I watched the 5th episode and I said, "Hey, when I did my review on the 5th episode, I said, hey, there's a lot that they're gonna have to try to do with the 6th episode. I don't know how the pacing's gonna be, and also because even going into the show, like watching the first 2 episodes or even watching the trailer to this series." I thought it was going to be a story about like her trying to balance her life, especially high school. We don't get the high school references.
We did get the high school,
but we don't get it like.
But how can you do that though? Think about you guys. We would be complaining then about we always in New York. We're always doing the same thing. They took it to somewhere. They did more culture.
But that's what I'm trying to say is that if you have more episodes, you're able to do more shit.
But also, I don't care. I mean, I'm cool with seeing her go back home to Pakistan and learn her origin and stuff like that. That's
never had a problem with it.
Well, I'm saying, you're saying you want her to be back in high school doing high school stuff, but it's like...
Well, I'm saying there could be stories told within that.
We've seen that with Spider-Man already.
I'm talking about as far as her... Okay, and there's other people that are superheroes that go to high school.
Yeah, but how many times do you want to see the high school drama? I'm going through high school struggles. I'm also trying to deal with being a hero. How many times do you want to see that storyline?
Honestly, that storyline never gets old for me. I'm fine with it.
But I think
especially depending on which characters.
But I think it's old in the MCU. I think with this character being such a special character and being a character of Pakistan descent and being different than what we've had previously in the MCU, I thought what they did something that was different. Because think about, let's be honest, how would she have got better with her powers then?
What do you mean?
Like this going to Pakistan helped her get better with powers, like learning and being able to train.
I don't have a problem.
So you want to go to New York now?
Yes.
Or Jersey, my bad.
Jersey, yes.
And do what?
I don't know. I'm just saying there's just involve some stories with that. Helping around the community, the neighborhood in New Jersey. What about her friend? Her friend is wasn't she doing that thing bid where she was trying to I don't know if it's like a
they also
that campaign where her friend was
her friend's doing her friend got the role, I think, didn't she? But also think about the damage control people are looking for her, bro. She really can't be moving like that. They're looking for her. She's wanted. She's wanted by them. She can't be going around being get caught on camera, walking around doing saving lives.
Look, all I'm saying is, if you would have had this series be 9 or 10 episodes, you could have done so much more. But we'll see.
Bro,
we'll see how.
No, I get you. Of course, we all want longer things. I get that. I'm not saying you can't want longer episodes, but I think you can do 6 episodes if you don't waste time. The thing is, you can't waste time on an episode. You can't have just shit up in there just to have it up in there. You have to actually have a story. The story has to be continue to get pushed forward. You can't just have moments of just dullness where we're just like, okay, what are we doing? Like, why are we here? Mm-hmm. This episode has done a great job of pushing the story forward each episode. They haven't really had moments where they just got stuck and we're like, okay.
What I'm trying to say, Javante, is look, you had this past episode, you had the first 30 minutes not even involving Ms. Marvel.
That's fine.
It's fine if you have a series. If this was the middle of a fucking season, if this was episode 5 of a 9 or 10 series,
you gotta think about you also think about like this. I get what you're saying. I'm not trying to cut you off. I'll let you finish. What I'm trying to say is this though. If we're also gotta think about how does Kevin Feige how are they playing out Ms. Marvel as far as getting ready for the Marvels in the future? Is she gonna be completely seasoned or is she gonna still be like early on in her development? That also gotta play a factor.
Oh my god. It shouldn't have. You shouldn't be thinking about how it's going to play into Marvel.
Yeah, that's how shit plays out, dog.
No, it should be because that's the problem. That's why these shows. Well, that's why none of these shows have been rewatchable like that. How about focus on making the show and finishing shit out?
But
then we connect that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. You're making you're getting up. You're talking about that, but the show hasn't even finished yet. You're making this assumption without the show even finishing yet. You're making this show. Okay, mention so far. The show we watched up to this point.
What?
The show we watched up to this point.
Yeah, it's rewatchable up to this point.
Okay, so you're basically making an assumption based off this last episode, which hasn't even came out yet. You know what they're going to do. So far, they haven't done nothing wrong. They've been pretty good.
What I'm trying to say, Javante, because I said the same shit in Obi-Wan. I said, you've left a lot for this last episode to answer. There's a lot of shit that you're going to have to do with the plot. The pacing, depending on how you do that, it could be bad.
But they also depends on if you have filler episodes. Obi-Wan had filler episodes where you're like, okay, we're not doing anything. This is a waste of episode. That's different. If you do 6 episodes where you're actually pushing the story forward, I'm cool with 6 episodes. You gotta be pushing the story forward. The Boys is how many episodes a season? 8?
9.
9? Okay, fine.
And each episode is an hour long.
Okay, still. If you're I was wrong there. If you're pushing the story forward, you don't have filler episodes. Like most of the shows that we're talking about, these 6 episode shows, they have filler episodes where we're like, okay, we're not doing anything. We're just stuck here. If you're pushing the story forward every episode, you have actually content that actually makes sense to the story, and you're pushing this character forward. It can work with 6 episodes. I'm not gonna make that excuse that 6 episodes can't work. You can do it 6 episodes, you do it correctly.
Okay.
It's just about writing at that point. But so far, they're doing a great job. I don't think there's really much to complain about. What do you mentions? What do you expect at the end of episode 6? What do you expect Captain Marvel to be, or Ms. Marvel to be?
What do you mean?
Do you expect to be a veteran, like a seasoned hero where she knows who she is, she got the rope, she knows everything, she's seasoned, ready to go? Or you expect her to still have flaws and like be young and still trying to figure it out?
I hope she's still trying to figure it out and have flaws.
And that's what they're doing. That's what it seems. We don't know yet. It seems like they're gonna go that route where she's more comfortable with herself and her powers. Her mom knows her powers now. Her mom knows she has powers, but she's still gonna try to figure it all out. I think that's okay if they go that route, but we gotta see. Episodes that came yet. Johnny's already knocking it. We gotta see it first.
I said I was nervous about it. That's it.
But you weren't nervous about Jango Fett or Boba Fett.
I still was nervous about that.
Shit. We want this review when you talk, Boba Fett, bad, man. So fucking good. And
I was nervous about, I told you I was nervous about Obi-Wan. I was nervous about Boba Fett.
But think about it, why? Because those are filler episodes. You're like, these are just episodes that don't mean shit. Boba Fett had 2 episodes, you're like, okay, I don't really give a fuck. This is a waste of time. Why are we doing this?
All right. That's how you feel. This is kind of technically a little bit of a filler episode.
No, because you get more info about the character.
You get backstory, but at the same time, as far as what's going on in Ms. Marvel's, like as
you
far
just
as what's going
on, the villains that was after are gone.
That you just killed off so easily. Yes, that's a problem.
And actually, the chick chose to kill herself. Actually,
but still, that problem got resolved that fast.
Bro, we're 5 episodes in. We're almost done with the season. Yes, and also you got the relationship with her mom. Now her mom knows who she is. The mom and her connection is better now, so you have pushed the story forward. Now the mom knows who she is. That means the family's gonna know she's Ms. Marvel.
Okay.
So you're pushing the story forward still. Like we just stayed in there and like, okay, we didn't move shit.
Okay. All right.
Like Ms. Marvel's probably going back to Jersey now. She's probably going back to Jersey for this last episode.
Yeah, I agree. I think she is going back to Jersey.
And
of course, especially with what just happened at the end of the episode. But
exactly.
I'll say this: I'm happy about her logo, her symbol. It actually comes from her first name in Arabic, which came from her necklace, which was broken off. So I like that. That's something new. Mm-hmm. It's different from how she got it in
very creative way to do it.
Got it from the comments. Yeah, very creative. I also wonder now that her mom knows, will she help her out with the costume as well?
Oh yeah,
so that might be something. It's very Superman-esque.
And I like that the family's gonna know. I mean, I know for Spider-Man we didn't like that, but that was different because too many people knew who Spider-Man was, and Spider-Man's supposed to be a very secretive character. I think for her family to know it's fine.
It's been known in the comics. Like I think most of her family knew.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I like that.
Avengers game, her damn dad knew.
Yeah, I like that. The mom. When we talk about the mom relationship with her, I'm glad that relationship's starting to get like. I'm glad to see that. I think that's one of the moments. It's probably like a lower moment. Like okay, like it's like a slower moment. But I love the relationship between the mom and the grandma and the daughter, and like the grandma realizing like I was never around for you. I wasn't there for you like you are for Kamala. Mm-hmm. And I love how the mom's like, no, you were, you just did the best you could, and you were great. I love that dynamic between the family all coming back together and really bringing amends and bringing everybody together when you had all the separation at the beginning of the season. It shows to me that we've had growth with the character. Like I feel the mom has grown a lot since that first episode. With maybe not trust in her daughter, because she did want to know where her daughter was with the phone plan and stuff. But still, like as far as like when she saw Kamala with the power, she's like, oh, like she kind of like wasn't as upset as I thought she would be, or like as shocked. I like that. I thought that was cool. I'm enjoying the show. I agree. I understand what Johnny's saying about he's worried about the next episode because it's the last episode, 6-episode show. But that's just, I think we're going to get to the point where that's just what we're getting. Andor's the only thing we're going to get that's longer. Every show we're getting is going to be 6 episodes unless it's cartoons.
Okay, Kevin, just pay him his damn check so he can shut the hell up and stuff.
I know, I agree with you.
Uncle Kev, just pay him the check.
Hold on, Star Wars do it too? Star Wars ain't doing it.
Yeah, that's a problem. Well, think about it. The one Star Wars show that's been good has been 9 episodes long every fucking season.
Mando play, but think about also, what does Mando compete with ever?
Oh my god.
No, think about, let me ask you this. After this show ends, what's coming? Andor, Bad Batch,
okay,
and then we get She-Hulk. Like, there's a lot of other shows, so if you ran 9 episodes, they're probably like, oh, we gotta do other show.
It's not overlapping shit.
It is overlapping.
If you have 9 episodes, this will end by the end of July.
Where's Andor drop?
First week of August.
Where's Andor drop?
August.
But also, you gotta think about when they dropped this show. They dropped this show between Obi-Wan. They didn't give a fuck. They dropped this shit right between Obi-Wan.
This nigga.
Did they drop this shit between Obi-Wan?
Yes, they did.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind if they give us more episodes. I'm all for more episodes.
They also just dropped it a day later than Obi-Wan or day before Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Good, just did
motherfuckers ain't trying to put that much in the budget. I don't know how much budget going for these movies and these shows now. This is like the budget they say, hey, 6 episodes is cool. And I'm cool with that if you can do a good story in 6 episodes. But I would like 9 episodes. I agree. I'm not knocking. You were talking about getting a check from Marvel. I'm over here saying I would want more episodes if I could.
Okay.
But if that's all they give me, I'm just going to take out, man. If they give me a good story, still it works.
Look, like I said, I enjoyed this episode. If it was for a 10 episode series or 9 episode, I would be like, oh, this is an amazing episode. But for it to be the episode before the season finale, where there's still so much to delve into, it's like, huh.
But that's just though.
But and also like again, I would have wished to see more of Kamala balancing that high school life and that superhero life.
You can still get that though.
And
you don't think it's gonna get season 2?
Can I finish? And because in the comments, she was bullied. Race played a factor into that. I really haven't seen much of that in this series yet. I kind of think that's a bummer that they kind of left out. I wish they would have touched up on more things like that. I mean, there's kind of like, I don't know, like an outcast as far as to her people, like especially when she goes to Pakistan and everything, like she's treated differently because she's American, like she's American Pakistan versus like being a true Pakistan in their definition of like the way she eats, the way that she doesn't like spicy food and all that. But I just wish they carried that aspect. So that's something. But
I will say this also before you try to shut me up. The Mandalorian did 10 episodes, but let's be honest, when you do 10 episode shows, some of that shit's be fillers. Like, not every Mandalorian episode was fire, let's be honest. Some of those bitches were fillers, were like, okay, this is cool, but like, this didn't really push a story forward. Mm-hmm. So you're saying you want 10 episodes, but some of those episodes become fillers, that's what I'm saying. If you do 6 episodes, but they're not filler episodes, it can still work. Because if you do a 10 episode show, you're probably gonna still have some filler episodes in there. That's my point I was trying to make.
Okay. Alright.
So you're still doing 6 episodes pretty much. Mandalorian has 10 episodes, but there's some fillers, so it still counts as probably 7 episodes that are actually 6 episodes.
I think you got base hair on you.
I'm fine. Don't point.
Okay.
But also, as far as the bullying thing, yeah, you probably could want to say. I mean, I've enjoyed seeing her with her friends and have like, I kind of enjoy the inclusivity. I mean, for me, I look at it. Sure, you got those bully aspects. I thought everybody thought we might get that part. You said we might. I said we won't get that. I don't think. I said we probably wouldn't. Yeah. But also, time's a little bit different now. We live in a different time. Like if this character was in a time of 2010, 08, 07, something like that, then it's different. Nowadays, the time's a little bit. Like, there's still racist. Don't get it twisted. There's still racist and all kind of stuff. But also, high school kids are more accepting of everything now. How many kids? I mean, more people are more, especially in high school. Maybe in the real world, you see more bullying. But in high school, most people are very accepting of all that stuff. You know what I mean? Whereas when it comes to sexuality, religion, race, like more people are more accepting nowadays than ever. So I don't have a major problem with that they didn't go the route of racist, showing her being discriminated against. But they could have did that. But also, it's like the Pakistan people, like the Pakistans, and like some cultures have like a real close knit not neighborhood, but like community, exactly. Yeah, that's the word I want. Community. So they show a lot of that, which I've enjoyed. But you could have shown a little bit of discrimination if you want to. I just don't think they did because of today's time and how, like in high school, especially, like kids are more like open to everything when it comes to gender and all sexuality, all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit different time period.
Yeah, but I guess that's a good point. But yeah, those are our thoughts on episode 5 of Marvel Studios' Ms. Marvel. What did you guys think of it? Be sure to let us know down below in the comment section. Comment down below if there was any points that we made that you can give us an answer to or give us your thoughts on. We would love to hear them. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this review. Be sure to tune in for next week's season finale review. One of us might be saying "I told you so." We'll see.
Hey, bro, I told you so. I'm saying, hey, bro, I just don't expect. I'm just like, hey, I just don't know what you were expecting. I didn't think you come on here and say you're worried about this episode. I'm like, hey, I trust them. Like they've been doing so far. The show's been better. I mean, shit, they've been more consistent.
Don't get me wrong.
What was old? I mean, no, more consistent.
Like, don't get me wrong. Ms. Marvel is better than
a lot of shit that Star Wars has dropped. The last 2 shit that Star Wars, the last 2 shows that Star Wars has dropped, Ms. Marvel can beat those.
I think it's definitely a lot better than most Marvel series. It's up there with WandaVision and Loki as probably the best.
I mean, what's left?
This shit is better than Falcon and Winter
Soldier. That's one that's left.
What else?
That's only what's left.
No, there was another one.
Disney Plus show for Marvel?
Yeah, Disney Plus. There's only 4? I know there's more.
Loki, WandaVision,
Moon Knight. I like it better than Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was fire, so I'm gonna say it's right up there with Moon Knight. Moon Knight
better than Moon Knight.
I like Moon Knight better than WandaVision. I ain't gonna cap.
Really?
Yeah, but I like Moon Knight.
I think to me,
he doesn't like Moon Knight because of how it ended. He didn't like the ending. That's the only reason. If you told him before the ending, he would like the episode. He would like the show.
I mean, I like the end credits thing. Yeah,
he was like the ending how the last episode ended.
Yeah, I just don't like the last episode ended. I don't like. They held back on a lot of shit.
But that's another thing. Also, you're gonna get season 2s of these shows, bro. We're getting season 2 of Ms.Marvel.
Okay,
and we're getting season 2 of Moon Knight.
All right. Hey, I hope for your sake and for mine.
Hey, I don't care if I already told me. I'm good. Hey, I ain't worried about that. I don't care if I already got me. Hey, I'm good.
But yeah. Again, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay.
Take care, guys. Much love. Be safe out there.